It starts with a wizard. He is old and he is wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he is strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Are in.
Speaking of prepubescent boys, House Hunter.
Oh, got him this time.
No, Caleb, you're next.
Oh shit. I'm always next. Or first.
It's true. It's true. All right. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome into the Dungeons and Dragons. Hopefully, Zach will be joining us in about an hour. Hopefully, if he's not dead from the soccer field.
We shall see.
He will be. He's going to overdo it.
Sure, he's still out.
That's what he's going to sound like Birdie when he gets in here.
Well,
in case you missed last week, the party fought off the captain of the Storm Giant vessel and retrieved one of the final vestiges of Divergent's final storm. Which, Brady, we forgot to tell you, Anzu's got an awesome full-body back tattoo now that goes from his wrists all the way down to his hips.
I'm a bad boy. He's got a sick weapon, big upgrade.
Got a really awesome weapon.
Like Yakuza style?
Kind of, yeah.
That's exactly what Jacob said.
He gets to choose the art style. So it can be like American traditional, Japanese traditional, sailor style, anything he wants. But yeah, Andrew has a giant tattoo. Also, Andrew's armor class is now 19.
Oh shit!
As a wizard, that's insane, and I might have made a mistake, but I'll never admit.
Yeah, this is on yourself.
So, the party, after gaining this new boon, traveled the oceans looking for the Water Ashari, and Animus, using his powers as a whale and a druid, guided the party, and Thea's help actually with navigation too. Gathered the party and took them to what you guys now know is the border of the Water Ashari's territory. So, just to recap, you guys have just arrived. There's a pool or a pod of dolphins that have been kind of monitoring you guys. And as you look closer at them, you see markings and like symbols all over their bodies. And you're like, that's interesting. I've never seen dolphins with like markings and tattoos and stuff like that, but that's cool. You see one of the dolphins, the one who's in the front of the pod, leaps up and in midair transforms into a faintly blue-skinned woman with like a kind of kelp green hair. She is a Triton, and she addresses all of you. We have been waiting for your arrival.
I would like to... I think I wanted to do this last week, but I forget what I was going to say. I had something so good to say, and then you're like, and that's where we will end, and then I don't remember. I should have written it down.
So greets all of you.
So instead, I'm going to plot... because I'm still a whale.
Yep, you're a whale.
I'm going to go, like, super deep down. You can see me, like... I'm going to, like, let the rope go slack, and then go super deep down. Then I'm going to fly up and do the same thing she did, where I, like... fly out of the water as a whale and then turn into Animus and then drop onto the boat.
What type of whale are you?
An orca. Killer whale.
How big is an orca?
Huge.
Okay. I need everyone that's on the boat to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I try not to make it too aggressive?
Fucking job, asshole.
If you don't go fast enough, you won't be able to breach the water.
I just, like, go... not fast enough, and then I just, like, I hit the side of, like, ugh! Please help, please, someone help me in.
You just transform back, you're just floating, just like, Cirrus helps you up. This woman, looks at you. She's also, Animus, you would know this, her title is the Heart of the Tides.
Okay.
If she truly is the leader of the Water Ashari. You're not positive yet. Because
okay.
The last time you heard the leader of the Water Ashari was an old gnomish woman.
And this is a younger looking trident.
Yeah, she's
trident
like...
woman.
I would say she's probably in her early 30s. You do see, though, the mantle of the... each head of Ashari gets like a mantle. And she is wearing the Water Ashari mantle.
Do you have a name for the old gnome?
For the old gnome? I do. Let me pull up my sheet.
And what was her title?
The Heart of the Tides.
And that's the leader of the Water Ashari.
Yeah. The old gnomish woman's name was Uvinda.
Uvinda. How do you spell
that? U-N-V... It's spelled phonetically.
Okay.
Uvinda. Because fantasy writers spell phonetically, unless it's Brandon Sanderson, and then he adds a Z.
That's so
or an
true.
X.
he will not do phonetic writing.
Man. I need to read his books. Caleb, I might borrow some of his books from you if you're down.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. Anyway,
sorry, I was still writing. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Cirrus pulls you in, and she looks down at you, kind of trying. It seems as though she's trying to stifle laughter.
So sorry, it's been a long past couple days getting here, and I think I wore myself out even in beast form. So, are you?
Well, you're welcome here. Yes, I know you were probably expecting someone else, but she has joined the others on the other side.
Well, as much as that may be hard to hear, if it was her time, then I'm glad to meet you.
Quite old, hundreds of years.
Of course,
old,
yes.
So
I mean, my history classes included much of her in it, so
I have already notified the other leaders of the Ashari.
Was this recent?
A few months ago.
Pretty recent, then.
Considering how old she was, yes, it is like a breath.
Of course.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being old.
Oh, of course not.
No,
With age comes wisdom and guidance.
Yes, wisdom. With age, correct, Anzu? With age comes great wisdom.
Editor's note. Anzu's wisdom, I believe, is his lowest stat besides his strength.
Is it?
I think it's one of your lower stats.
No. It goes...
Oh, really?
Strength, dexterity, charisma,
Oh, his wisdom's like his top 3. Excuse me.
Yeah, and then it goes Constitution, Wisdom, Intelligence.
Damn.
Oh, it's top 2. He is wise.
Wise on a stat sheet and wise in character are 2 different types of wise.
You know, Animus, I've been alive for almost 300 years. And I'm still pretty spry.
You are. It's all that yoga.
I still viciously masturbate every day before I go to
All
sleep.
right. So who I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
And Cordelia of the Water Ashari.
Cordelia.
Again, spell it phonetically.
Okay. And she's a Triton in her 30s-ish.
Yeah, 30s-ish, yeah. You also know that now she is the head of the Water Ashari. She's going to live for a very, really, really, really long time.
As
And
that
she's
goes.
She's probably completed her Aramete already.
Yeah.
But you also know that if that is true, and she is the leader of the Water Ashari, and she completed her Aramete in a matter of months, just want to point that out.
I've had sidetracks, right?
I mean, you've been doing the main quest. She just did a side quest line. Let's be real.
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry to ask this. Would we be able to... We've been traveling by sea, and I think my compatriots here would love to stand on something less rocky than me as a whale in front of a dinghy.
Well, we will guide you to our, I guess you could call it caravan, and you will be welcome to rest for the evening.
Much
You will
appreciated.
Perform the ceremony at your earliest convenience.
That is another thing we would need to talk about. I would assume that both Keyleth and the other Ashari leaders have probably gotten in contact with some of the things happening in the world right now. That
We
are dealing
are
with.
aware. We have also received reports from our scouts of strange activity in the waters nearby. Nothing too concerning as of yet, but we have been keeping an eye. And I would like to assure you that we are with you in this coming fight.
That is a strain
I
that
don't
is
know how
taken
many
care
of
of.
us can be spared, but well, it's best if I show you. Do you wish to tow your boat, or
I think I can have something else do it for a little while, and I will cast Conjure Animals and get. I think I can do a killer whale still. If not, I'm just gonna do like 4 dolphins. I think I can do 4
Okay.
dolphins.
a dolphin sled team?
Yeah, dolphin sled team.
All right, you conjure these animals. You renegotiate the rope to where they can all pull it at the same time. Follow us, and be mindful. We have a protective barrier around our caravan, which causes the oceans to be more rambunctious.
Of course.
If any of you get seasick, be prepared.
How do they have a killer whale in the monster manual and not a dolphin?
Yeah, it is weird that dolphin's not in there.
It seems strange to me.
So you travel for about another half hour before hitting the kind of really choppy water. I need everyone that is on the boat, which I guess is everyone, to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna make one for Sirius with no additions.
I got a dirty 20.
15.
15 for Zygon. What do you get?
Twelve.
Oh, okay.
14 for me, natural 18 for Sirius.
was such an anticlimactic like wait. You're like,
I couldn't get my mouse to like click on the unmute button, so I was like, it's gonna take a sec.
all right, everyone that rolled below a 15. Tommy's becoming a little rolly, but you can handle it.
Yeah.
You just need to be on like semi-solid ground probably relatively soon. The pod of dolphins kind of leads you through, kind of trying to avoid some of the rougher seas, until you eventually make it to what looks like a bunch of thatched roof buildings that are sitting on top of these barges that look like these stone barges. It looks to be about 12 buildings that are kind of strung together with logs. So you can they're like logs that you can run across to get to other buildings. The pod leads you through and eventually to the main hall. Pretty dog. He's so cute.
Nightmare.
The dolphins all of them jump out of the water and transform back into their humanoid forms. You see 6 warriors who are clad in what looks like fish scale armor, and they range in age from like early 20s to late 60s. He's like, give me that hand. I'm eating that. The eldest, he looks to be in his late 60s, kind of salt and pepper hair. Human. He looks to be also the captain of the guard. And Animus, you recognize these people. These are the personal guard of the head of the Ashari. So there's similar iconography between the personal guard between each Ashari group, but you also 6 at one time guarding the leader is a little bit out of the ordinary. It's usually like 2, and then the rest are either hidden or they're like keeping watch over the whole entire city.
Can I do an insight check on the vibes of what is? Like,
yeah, go ahead.
Does this caravan seem like they're kind of just doing their normal daily thing, or do they seem more nervous and like kind of like,
Insight check.
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. 22.
22. All right. You notice that all of the personal guard are fully armored and fully geared up. They have multiple ranged weapons, multiple close weapons. You also notice the Water Ashari harvest obsidian from volcanic activity, and they make their blades out of obsidian. So they're more like Mesoamerican blades that are kind of serrated blades instead of being the more like straight-edged European style blades. They have those. Those are normally not used. Those are only used in like times of war or times of like unease, like if they believe there is some sort of like impending threat. You also notice the people. Everyone is traveling in pairs. No one is traveling alone. They don't seem... They're not super jovial, but they're not like looking over their shoulders and scurrying and doing that. There is like a sense of anticipation more than anything else.
Okay.
And some unease. So Cordelia comes over to you. I will have your boat placed where we will be having you stay. We'll just tie it to the floating building that you have.
Really, don't worry about it. Zygon, you can go ahead and grab the boat.
So, Zygon, you press the button in the middle, and it goes. You just see the boat like fold in on itself, and then float up into a little patch and starts.
Our captain here has
Our
captain here has found a very good way for us to transport our boat around. So,
Zygon, you can just put the patch like somewhere on a piece of cloth that you have, and it'll just stay there.
Sounds good.
It's like a Velcro patch.
Love that. I'm a man who loves patches.
True. Eye and
patch guy.
sleeve. You see the youngest member of the personal guard. Looks to be like maybe 17. Younger woman, like kind of broken out skin, like frizzy sort of hair, kind of going in all directions. She appears to be a gnome, but like she is very, very young. And you see she's kind of adjusting her armor. Her armor doesn't fit. It's like a little bit too big, so take that as you will. But Cordelia says, would you like to have a meal, or are you wanting to go straight off to bed?
I think, would you all like a well-cooked meal? I turn to the rest of the group.
I could eat, I suppose. But
I could use some eggs.
We have a type of eggs, but probably not the one that you're wanting chicken eggs, aren't you?
I am a connoisseur of cooked eggs.
We will have eggs.
There will be eggs.
She leads you in.
There's probably things we need to talk about anyway, so...
Hall. Yes, of course. We don't get a ton of information out here. Keyleth has established more direct lines of communication between the Ashari, but she doesn't know everything, so it is sometimes hard to glean information from the land.
Yes.
But please. And you see 3 of the guard go in front of all of you, and they go into the hall. Cordelia just kind of waits there, kind of awkwardly. So was the journey nice? We haven't had any storms.
Was the journey nice? The journey itself wasn't too bad. We teleported from Amon to Marquette, and then
the captain of the guard comes back out of the main hall, and he says, everything seems okay. We also checked all the food, just in case.
Is there...
No, nothing's wrong. We're just a little cautious, you know. With war on the horizon, you can never be too careful.
Insight check.
Insight check, okay, yeah.
Absolutely insight check. 17.
17. Okay. She seems a little nervous, but you also realize this is probably her first contact with an Aramete person and with like outsiders from the Ashari in a very long time. And now she is not the pupil of the Heart of the Tides. She is the Heart of the Tides. So she could be pretty nervous about that stuff. Plus, like, she does realize that, like, things are a little uneasy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't... You can't really tell if she's lying or if she's just trying to, like, mask her own feelings on things.
Okay. You said, there were some things happening in the area. Does that have to do anything with what you've heard about this upcoming war, or is it more natural things that are just conspiring?
Well, we aren't quite sure as you guys take your seats at the dining hall. We aren't quite sure. We have been our schools of fish that we cultivate that are nearby, and we've through the years we've timed the movement of the water, the portal to the water elemental plane, and now are able to cultivate schools of fish along the journey, kind of more of a seasonal thing. But our schools of fish have been either going missing, or if we do find them, a lot of them have been killed and are covered in strange punctures and bite wounds. We aren't quite sure what's going on. There are a multitude of animals that could be feeding on our fish, but with Keyleth's most recent missive about these strange shadow creatures, we wanted to be cautious.
Okay. Yes, definitely something to watch out for. I'm not none of us are really sure if they're trying to target anything outside of their main goal. But definitely something that has been affecting more than just one or two areas of the world at this point. So,
well, now that we're aware of them, we're much more prepared. So,
yes, that is good. I think that's the thing that's probably most important. Even as we've tried to grow alliances, most groups of people are trying to make sure that their own areas are secure before they even think about sending anyone out. And I think at this point, I can probably see that would be a smarter idea than exhausting efforts into what we have going. I think we can find the people we need in the last moments before this war if we need to. And if you can't exhaust any extra people or efforts into this, then keep them here and keep this place safe, because that's obviously a very important part of this.
We will try our best to send as many as we can.
Well, on to, I guess, what would be the most pressing thing, but at this moment not as pressing. I assume you already know this would be my final test in the Aramente. And I've come a long way and spent the past couple years with this group, journeying, and with the great help that they've been giving me to get to this point. So definitely a little excited and a little anxious for this one.
Well, we will. We are currently preparing things for you. So,
of course.
It may take a little bit of time. But oh, look, the chef has prepared the first course. You guys see some of the Ashari who aren't. They're like family members and stuff. They're not necessarily like druids. They bring out plates with seaweed salad on them. Pretty nice. Zygon's not big on it.
I like seaweed salad in real life as well. So.
Caleb likes seaweed salad.
Caleb likes seaweed salad.
Brady does not.
Not a fan.
They place the plates down in front of you. Oh, also, you guys have just a random gnome with you still. Like, just want to point that out.
He's like...
Quickly.
How does he feel about seaweed salad?
What did you want to eat, Quigley?
I'm fine with whatever, sir.
You don't have to call me sir.
Well, you are my lord, so therefore I call you sir, sir.
Please don't call me your lord. I have 2,000 other little dragon things that call me my lord.
Okay, sir.
Call me Anzu
Okay, Anzu, sir.
the White.
Okay, Anzu the White, sir.
Anzu, you know Quigley can sit down, right? He doesn't need to be...
I didn't tell him to stand. He's just standing there.
There could be threats at any moment.
Well, there's
And
not
you see a few of the Ashari are like kind of looking around, kind of like, oh, any moment? Like they're kind of a little worried now.
I noticed that. I'm just gonna look back towards Cordelia.
Quigley, please do not insult the bravery of the Ashari and...
Yes, Anzu the White, sir.
Yes.
The,
I will stand
next to
guard.
me.
And you see him go over and has his sword. He just pulls his sword and is just standing sentry at the door.
Blessed by the gods I am. Where are my eggs?
They are part of a later course. We have prepared you a 7-course meal to show off the delicacies of the Water Ashari.
Yes, thank you.
Zygon will take a little nibble of it and then just kind of move it around to appear like he ate
Yeah, you're gonna do like actor eating. Just like.
I look towards Cordelia.
Yes.
Sorry, he's not one of the people we've been journeying with for years. Like I said, that's a long story.
So his stance is all off, and his armor is a little loose.
Through some interesting magical I don't know what to call them, magical dealings, he joined the group about 2 days ago, maybe yesterday.
Oh,
He's a gift from the divine.
He's something, and we're not
okay.
We're still figuring it out, though he's not a threat and he is a real person, so just a heads up.
Well, I'm sure you will take him under your wing and make him much better than he is now.
So, how's everything been here? You said, what was her name? Uvenda. Is there like a title? Do we call them master, right? Like Master Uvenda?
You can. Not necessarily, like. So, like, Keyleth's title is Voice of the Tempest. She does not like people calling her Master.
Yeah, that title's like a whole thing,
yeah,
though.
So, like, the title comes with the leader, and then, like, Master is Master or, like, Chief, depending on which Ashari you're referring. Like, the Fire Ashari are more, like, kind of more, like, Chief than Master.
You said Uvenda passed recently. I would assume by more natural doings, or was that something that is part of this whole thing that's going on right now?
Well, there are those who believe that... I believe that she passed peacefully in her sleep. Others are not so sure. We are currently investigating, but hence why people are a little on edge. But I believe that, yes, she died naturally.
Well, definitely not something to be too careful about. So, well, I guess we can just enjoy this feast, and we can catch up on some more normal and cheerful conversation, some fun adventures.
Yes, I have many questions.
Yes.
How is Master Grasbleen?
Grasbleen, that was the rock,
Nope,
earth.
Fire Ashari.
Was that fire?
Fire Ashari's
Shit,
Grasbleen.
it's been a while.
It's been like 2 years since you were at the Fire Ashari.
It has.
In real life, it's been like 2 years.
Grasbleen's good. That was an experience to go there, for sure. Some of the unfortunate events that we talked about ended up touching that corner of the world, so... but overall, we left that place in good standings, and they were very much prepared for what the upcoming danger is.
I found the fire trial to be the hardest for me, mainly because, water and fire don't necessarily mix.
Of course.
But that's good to hear. I hope everyone is okay.
What did I...
The second course.
What did I do?
The second course comes out. This one is a bunch of steamer pots, and they're placed in front of you. And Cordelia says, "Now, everyone, if you remove the lids to your steamers, inside you will find mussels that we cultivate in that building over there." And she points over to this very long, rectangular, like very tall rectangular building. And she says, "Actually, what's fascinating about that is, along with the help of some engineers from Whitestone, we were able to create a fully hyper-oxygenated pressure room where we can cultivate mussels and clams and things of that nature. And it allows for us to have a less seasonal dependent protein."
Very interesting. That's a very sustainable way to go through this.
Yes, the Dorolo family was very kind.
Dorolos, interesting. I wasn't aware that they had anything to do with this.
Well, the Dorolo family, as you know, is very, very connected with Mistress Keyleth.
Of course.
So they offered to upgrade our facilities. The other Ashari did not seem as keen, but Uvinda recognized that their stationary villages were able to more adapt to the environment, whereas we, being on the sea, need every advantage we can muster.
Of course.
But yes, I think they're quite good. They verge on the sweet side because of the hyperoxygenate, lot of air, and they tend to be a little bit sweeter. We also have our own hydroponics, so we have grown our own vegetables. Our hydroponics, they should be. And she points over to like what looks like a giant raised platform that has produce growing out of it. We have a reverse osmosis machine that allows us to process the seawater into fresh water to be able to grow our plants. It is, again, another engineering feat. But yes, please. I've talked too long. Please eat. I need everyone who eats to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Because this is shellfish, and shellfish.
I'm waiting until I get my eggs.
The eggs will be coming next course. I assure you, Professor Zook.
Fine, I will eat this.
Well, actually, I'm
Did you call
so
me
sorry.
Professor Zook?
I am so rude. How would everyone wish to be addressed?
No, I like that. Thank you very much. How about kind someone show
I've read some of your
Animus here is
papers,
quite
actually.
the shithead. He does not respect his elders, you little shit.
I just call you Anzu. Didn't you call... You just told Quibbly to
And
call
now
you
he's
Anzu.
gonna learn all Eller Meramentes. Oh.
Actually,
You should
Professor
learn
Zook, I've
some
read some of
manners.
your papers on evocation magic.
Have you?
Yes, my original training was in the School of Evocation.
Well, that's
But,
so sweet.
I was part of a team of mercenaries, but we tried to go into an ancient sunken vault, things did not go well, and I washed up on a shore a few 100 miles from here. But the Ashari were nearby, and they nursed me back to health, and I became part of them.
That's gorgeous. I'm glad to hear that. You know, Animus, all he does is plant trees and sniff spores. He's never read one of my books and treats his elders poorly.
Hey,
Well, everyone has their own path.
Except for the
knowledge,
one
like
day
I
he
said.
saved my life, but other than that,
just one time, I guess. Yeah, I
he
just
kicks me too.
saved his life one time.
But I'm sorry. How would everyone wish to be addressed? She looks to you, Thea.
Just Thea's fine.
Okay, Thea, it is nice to meet you. I hope your time here is enjoyable. And then she looks over to you, Zygon. How would you wish to for me to address you, sir?
Oh, Zygon's fine. Captain Zygon's even better though.
Captain Zygon it is. Thank you for coming here and protecting Animus while he is on his Eremite. Thank all of you for that. I know that you have faced quite a bit of peril. I know that my Eremite was not nearly as destructive, but I also had the benefit of structure.
Well, we can hope
And
that
she
this
turns to
goes
Sierra. Yeah, Cirrus. Yes, Cirrus is fine.
Exactly how Zach would have answered that.
Yes, I know. It's because Zach and I are like, we know. We're on a similar wavelength. She turns back to you, Animus.
You can just stick with my name, Animus.
Very well. Third course, Professor. When I say eggs, what's the first thing that pops into your mind?
Unborn babies.
Of what species?
Well,
Oh my god.
not of humankind, but of lizard.
Lizards.
Well, human babies wouldn't. You know, they don't come from an egg.
In a roundabout sense, maybe.
I've given birth. Well, I guess I haven't, but I've seen it,
Well,
and it's not eggs.
we have caviar and roe for you. One of our chef is well, and you see you kind of look over to where Cordelia's looking, and you see just tentacles flying everywhere with like meat cleavers and oh, he's here.
Oh my gosh.
Caviar and what?
Hold on.
Roe, it's
Roe.
fish roe.
Oh yes, Zygon would probably like that for his boat.
Let's take the break here.
Very good joke.
So I can reset.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll take a short break and be right back. So the third course comes out. As it's coming out, you see through like the doorway where the kitchen is, just a mass of tentacles just going around. Knives, forks, spoons with sauces in them, meat cleavers, just going everywhere. The third course comes out. You see just massive, like a table long, they're all carrying it together, a table long sushi platter with like caviar and fish roe and beautiful like crab rolls, tuna, yellowtail, like all of some fish that you don't recognize. There's even an anglerfish one, where the roll has the anglerfish light on top of it, like kind of sitting over it like it's a desk lamp. That one's a little morbid, not gonna lie. Does anyone have any fish allergies? I probably should have asked that before we started eating all of this seafood.
Don't worry, I don't think any of us have any allergies to this kind of thing.
Zach, real quick.
I
want you to roll a D100, and if you roll a 100, you will be allergic to seafood.
Guess I'm not using those dice. That was a 34.
Okay, you're not allergic to seafood.
Imagine.
At least in D&D.
I'm not in real life either. That's
one of the only things.
One of the few. I don't like fish, but I'm not allergic to it. So
even if your body is like, yeah, we can eat this, your tongue's like, no, we can't.
Yeah, I got a whole texture thing as well. It's
Yeah.
really funny.
No,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
It's great. I love it.
So, the fish comes out, everybody, gingerly eating it. You see Cordelia kind of... Thea, make an insight check for me.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You notice, sometimes when Cordelia turns to address someone, or she's reaching to grab something, there's a very faint tremor in her hand. Just minor, a very minor tremor, but it looks as though it's certain movement causes her to have some sort of reaction, and she's kind of repressing it, but it's coming through in just a shake of the hand. She'll reach for something, and as she's reaching, it'll kind of twitch a little bit.
it's like when I eat soup.
Like when you eat anything.
Yeah, if I eat anything with a spoon.
Are you bad with spoons?
He's
Yeah.
bad with everything.
Scare him.
The spoon. Yeah,
They have no edge, yet they can cut stuff.
I don't like that.
Well, they do have technically they have an edge, but it's not sharp.
Spoonophobia.
I bet that is a thing. There has to be
Scoopphobia.
someone.
How is it
Fear of ice
scooping
cream.
things?
I don't like it. I don't understand it. Therefore, I'm afraid. I'm gonna look that up really quick.
It's too
But yeah,
small. Why is
Dirty good of spoons too.
Fear
How are you
of
playing?
spoons.
Yeah, I know there's
There is a fear of spoons.
There's a fear of everything.
Catalia phobia.
Yeah.
Oh,
wonder if they
Liam
feel about
from One
forks.
Direction has it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He says that he doesn't like eating with spoons that aren't his, and then his aversion stems from a punishment he received in school when he was forced to wash the entire school's cutlery.
Jesus Christ. That sounds like a terrible punishment.
That's
Yeah,
a classic
remember-
English
honestly,
punishment.
it sounds like English school.
The amount of people who would fucking just tweet pictures of at him,
Wow.
That's
make fun of it. So funny. And he's the worst one. He sucks ass. He's the worst.
Oh, don't cut that part though. Don't. That part stays in. And we have if you cut everything before that, there's zero context for it. She's just saying he. So you have no idea of who.
Anyway, thanks guys for going through half of that story, and you'll never know the part that I cut out.
Only the Twitch viewers will, and I think it's us right now.
Hell yeah.
No, we have a couple.
Oh,
I have a couple
Hi,
people
couple.
from Discord.
anyway.
Hell yeah.
So, the sushi is very nice. Tastes great. You guys kind of just have pleasant kind of chit chat. And then Cordelia asks you, Animus, just Animus, I'm sorry to ask this, but have you did you ever encounter a young boy similar to you at the Fire Ashari?
Yes, that is actually one of the things that I kind of hinted at earlier, where we kind of brought some of this current thing we've been following into the Fire Ashari, is that a young boy who is a Kinku unfortunately was taken by this group of people, and Anzu actually lost his life that day, and it's only by prayer to the Raven Queen that he's still here in physical form, so...
What was
What
that?
the fuck was that?
Was that Birdie?
Uh-huh.
She can make that noise?
That's why she's called. That's why I named her Birdie. Is because she fucking walks.
We need to,
Holy
like...
cow. I thought a person had been stabbed.
We need
She's
to
just looking out the
record
window
that.
longingly right now.
I need to take some of these recordings and throw them into Audition, and then try to make dragon noises with them.
She's just looking out the window, and she's sad that she's not out there. Do you want to get in the chair, Ruby? Get in the chair. Maybe that'll make you happy. You're so sad all the time.
Look at her face. She's like, no.
No chair, only
I
outside.
can only be satiated with one thing. I love to think that Birdie's voice sounds like Jeremy Irons. I don't know why, but I think that's fun. So, the fourth course comes out. It is this beautiful, massive marlin that they have smoked for days. And it is wrapped in coconut leaves.
Was there any response to that, or...
She just kind of looked off, kind of thinking, and then the fourth course comes out. Cirrus, you feel as though something is watching you.
Outside of this room full of guards watching you.
The guards are watching. Well, fair.
Is it somebody at my table that's just...
No. It's behind you.
It's just me, like, right up against your face. Just
so that I can remember your smell.
Just like breathing really heavily right up against you. Hey, you gonna finish that?
Is it like a person looking at me, or is it like a magical...
Make an investigation check.
Here we go.
Oh
yeah, that's a good fucking roll.
He's back, baby.
You said investigation?
Yeah.
That would be a 6.
You know, you
back.
start looking around and you look towards the kitchen and you see just a singular eye just kind of and then sinks back.
Like, do I make eye contact with it, or is it like looking?
Yeah, you make eye contact with it.
Would you assume that looking at an eye, just a singular eye, would be eye contact anyway?
No, but well.
No, I know what you're talking about. but just for the question,
he's making eye contact with you. But he has one eye.
Yeah, but this is just an eye. It's not the rest of someone.
Well, it's attached to something.
Do I know what it is attached to?
Make a nature check.
Oh, lovely.
Or an arcana check. I will allow either.
Let's go with dealer's choice. Let's go with a dirty 20.
You see around the eye is what looks like spongy, fleshy, red skin. And you notice the tentacles, while the eye is looking at you, the tentacles have all stopped in place. Yeah. And then they go back. It is most likely the eye of some sort of cephalopod.
The fuck you do?
For the, I obviously know what a cephalopod is. For the
Cuttlefish,
viewers,
squids, and octopi.
okay.
I love cephalopods. They're my favorite subspecies or species classification of
Of
animals.
course they are.
Cuttlefish.
Is it like
I love the
in the
cuttlefish.
kitchen doing stuff, or is he just like walking around?
In the kitchen.
Can I just like wait a few moments and just like stare back at the creature and wait to see if he like stops and looks at me again?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it keeps looking at you.
Okay. Is this like a fine dining establishment, or is this like a
This
McDonald's?
is like a meeting hall. They've kind of converted it into a dining hall because you guys have arrived. And Cordelia expressed that she wanted. They prepared a meal for all of you to kind of exhibit the culture of the Water Ashari.
Who is sitting like on either side of me?
I assume Zygon is probably on your right, and then you're at the end of the table, so no one's on your left.
Oh, okay. I keep looking at the cephalopod, and I kind of lean over. Hey, Zygon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever get the feeling that something is like watching you?
Oh, all the time. I mean, demons, all sorts of things.
I mean, to be fair, Zygon is probably the worst person to ask that question.
True. Except for recently, he
But it'll
hasn't.
pass.
He
It'll
hasn't
pass.
had that watching him.
Well, now he's being watched by his great grandparents, who are an angel and a devil. So,
Right.
Yes.
So, do you ever get the feeling that a cephalopod is just watching you from a distance?
make a nature check for me.
Cephalopod.
I want to see if Zygon knows what a cephalopod is.
Saigon goes, so serious, just for the audience.
For the table, I know what it is.
I, of course, know.
It's a Tim.
I mean, you know it's some sort of animal. You're like, oh, it's probably an animal.
Like an educated guess.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Do you ever get the feeling that, like, from a distance, maybe, I don't know, in like a kitchen or something, that there's like a, you know, just some cephalopods watching you?
I mean, probably, but I mean, they cook the lobsters, they cook everything. Cows are already slaughtered.
Yeah, but I'm getting a feeling.
Well, sometimes you gotta go with your gut.
All right.
Are you having that feeling right now?
I am, as a matter of fact. Do you see that big old red guy over there? And I
Yeah.
point to him.
Should I make it obvious?
You know, that's up to you. I've been staring at him the whole time. So
I'm gonna scan the table and then scan over and see if I notice anything.
Yeah, you look. There is a large eye watching Cirrus, and it appears to be attached to some sort of squid-like creature.
don't know about a cephalopod, but there is some sort of squid-like creature. It's definitely got its eye on you. So it's definitely not like scrying. It's like attached to something.
Yeah, it is. It is most certainly attached to something.
Oh.
Zygon, you wanna cover me for a second? And as I say that, I assume I have like a fork next to me.
Yeah, you have utensils. Yeah,
All right,
they're
cool.
made from fish bone and like whale bone.
I'll Oops! I dropped my fork. I think I need to get a new one. And I bend down and grab
We
it.
can have
and
someone get
Yo,
that for
I'm
you.
fucking gone. I'm beelining straight to the kitchen with fork in hand.
Okay.
He's very specific about his cutlery. He has a fear from a thing in his past. It's a little thing.
Oh.
At school.
Oh, that's so sad.
Mm.
Oh.
It's his challenge to bear. We let him.
You see, when he was in school.
It was his punishment. He had to clean
Now
all
there's
of
going to be people that could figure out who we're talking about. There's the big.
I don't know how much I'm gonna leave in from that cutout part.
I also
We'll
don't
see.
know how much. I also don't know how much overlap there is between those two fan bases, between our fan base and.
I mean, we got a mega fan with us.
That's true. That's true.
Absolutely.
Guilty.
So you go into the kitchen, and you see the chef. You see a giant squid coursing with elemental energy that's kind of just whirling through. Has like multiple countertops going. Has multiple prep stations going. Just all the tentacles just flying everywhere, and you see some of the wait staff just kind of dodging out of the way. Like this is a well-learned dance that this group of people can do. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good.
I mean, you're a ranger.
Imagine if this like changes Sirius's view on eating the fresh squid and octopus that's cooked at our guild hall, because now he's seeing a fresh squid cooking at
Chef
a different.
Squid.
Yeah, a chef squid.
Yeah.
We're off to a flyer.
What'd you get?
That is a natural 1.
Okay. So as you're going in,
Sirius had a howler.
Sirius, please, no, and then you go in, and then just out, and you get hit square in the chest, get sent flying across the room. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that pretty much adds up.
We see that from the table.
Oh yeah, he flies into the dining room, like just.
Dinner and a show. That's spirit. You know, he's really a thoughtful.
He's a giver, is what it is.
That is our ranger, in fact.
Cordelia comes over to you, and the rest of the guards kind of. You see a few of them go for their weapons. As this loud noise kind of gets them on edge. Cordelia runs over to you. Are you okay?
Oh, yes. All right. I still need a new fork.
I need. Hang on. Tentaclus.
Oh. No.
I need you to go get in the water as quickly as you possibly can.
Why do I need to get in the water?
It's best if you just.
But why?
You feel why. There is a large electric spike, like a quill, sticking out of your chest. It's about 3 inches from your heart.
Seriously, I would jump in the water.
So if you don't get in the water quickly, that charge will go off, sending a lot of electricity to your heart and likely killing you. But if we get in the water, you can remove it without much discomfort. It's made from pure elemental energy. Tentaclus is an elemental giant squid, as I'm sure you noticed.
In that case, would you mind holding this? And I give her the fork.
Sure.
And I book it to the water.
You land in the water. You see the spike just kind of disintegrates and kind of dissipates out. You have the taste of like pennies in your mouth. But other than that, you're okay.
That's a large honor. He trusts you with his fork.
He's like, here's your fork. And you see her blue complexion goes a little rosy red around the cheeks.
Hey yo.
Well, I will cherish this fork always.
Until he comes back and needs his fork.
I still need a new fork. Can I get out of the water now?
Yeah, you climb out.
Okay.
Make a perception check for me.
Good.
I'll just have one of the staff bring in a new fork while he's doing all this.
Yeah, they easily enough.
That is a 13.
13?
Yep.
As you're climbing out of the water, you see two figures that are not dressed like the Ashari, going towards the large tank where they keep their like clam and mussel harvester, basically. You also know, because you were here for this part, it is a giant pressurized hyper-oxygenated tank.
Oh, you said it that time.
I did. Hey! Well, I wasn't playing a character, so then I could say it. That's why I wasn't able to say it. You wouldn't know how... Well, there's no science check. Make a intelligence, just a base intelligence roll.
Yeah, you need to know what oxygenization is.
Oh, that would be a 16. He knows.
Cirrus, when you were trained as a ranger, you were trained on ways to use your environment and the things around it to your advantage. Some of that is like how to start fires. You know that oxygen is extremely flammable, and when it catches fire, it explodes. Like, it is extremely explosive.
Do the people walking toward the giant pressurized oxygen tank look evil?
Well, what is evil, really?
Every villain is lemons.
They are cloaked. They are not dressed like the Ashari. It seems as though they have some sort of like speedboat nearby that they climbed out of. You also notice there's another duo that is currently loading what looks like chests onto the speedboat, one after the other.
Cordelia? Is that her name?
Cordelia.
Cordelia? Are they a problem? I'm gonna point to the...
She's on the other side of the hall, so she comes over. What kind of... Oh, no. And then you see the pressurized tank explode, sending metal and shrapnel everywhere. People get just eviscerated by it.
Can I cool guy action movie, like, get down, dive on.
Do you want to like take her into the water, or do you want to just try and get her down on the floor?
Just down.
She'll be safer in the water.
I mean, if I can aim for the water.
Okay. Make a dexterity.
Oh, but there's people in the water.
They are off. So the villains are off to the side. and then the people are the guards and stuff. Some of them, you notice the 2 guards that were posted outside are dead.
Okay.
Like
we're going to go to the water as far away as possible.
Okay. So you grab her and take her down. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. I need everyone else to make it. Well, actually, positioning. I need Animus and Anzu to make dexterity saving throws. Did you get?
You can guess.
A 1?
Yep.
Ain't no way.
Oh my gosh, how's that even possible?
There is no fucking
So you
way.
grab her and you're trying to get her in the water, and she is like, her demeanor has completely changed. She's gone from this kind of like nervous, awkward person to all like very much in charge. She's kind of standing there defiantly, anger like etching her face. And as you try and pull her in, she pulls you back, spins you, grabs you, and then she turns into a polar bear and just kind of wraps around you.
Fuck yeah!
Love a woman who can do the saving.
Who can turn into a polar bear. I love
Uppies.
that. Uppies! She is a little bit taller than you. She's a Triton. They're pretty tall.
Mommy
She's
uppies.
probably like 3 inches taller than you.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
She's
I'm
like,
so
that would make her
small
like-
compared to
That would
everyone
make her
here.
like 6. How tall is Cirrus? Without horns. Like 5'10"?
5'11" and 3/4.
Oh, I thought he was
Okay.
way taller.
So that means that she is about 6'3". So she wraps you up. You hear pieces of metal just crash in. Anzu and Animus, what did you roll on your dex saves?
20.
You got it.
30.
8.
20. Got an 8.
Yeah.
Anzu, a piece of metal shoots through the side wall of this building and strikes you in the spine and comes out through your chest. Goes straight through your aorta.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. That's
Hey,
not
what the
ideal.
fuck?
He's going to have a walker.
I don't. My mic does not pick up my dice.
Yes, it does.
Oh heck yeah.
When he talks, it does.
When I'm talking, it does. Okay. 9. 11,
No, I picked it up really good when you were dead quiet.
21, 23, 24, 29, 33. That's 10d6. It's 20d6 damage. 41, 43, 49, 52, 50, 55, 60, 65, 71, 75, 79 points of piercing damage.
That is ungood. Indeed.
Yes, Birdie, exactly.
That's the sound that Anzu made.
I'm not doing very well.
You guys see Anzu immediately, his cloak is drenched in blood. Anzu, also, make a dexterity saving throw for Quigley.
Quigley!
Quigley.
Jacob, what is
well,
his real
Quigley
name?
gets
Because
a
now
fucking
you've been
natural
calling.
19, so
Well, I know that's so. You guys have not asked him for his real name yet.
You said it one time.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. I didn't write it down. I'm sure
think I wrote
it
it
doesn't
down.
matter. What do you roll? He's in
got
plate armor. He has
19, but
disadvantage.
I don't know what his
He has disadvantage anyway. He's in plate armor.
that would be 14.
You see his head get absolutely chopped off.
All right, well, he's dead.
No.
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
rolls
Quigley.
off. He doesn't have a high enough health pool to survive 20d6.
No! You should roll all ones, Jacob.
You want me to actually
Quigley!
roll with damage?
Yeah,
roll.
because what would it double? He would
Okay.
have to double a level 4 character's damage, which is like 24-ish, 25-ish.
I will say that his health pool is 32.
Okay.
That's a 12, 17, 19, 23, 25, 29, 34, 39, 45. So it's gonna be close.
Oh, it's not gonna be close, Jacob. He's fucking dead. Just cut his head off.
51, 55, 57, 61, 65.
There it is.
59.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there it
he's
is.
dead. His full on.
Quickly! We never learned about his family or anything.
He was pretty young.
Family.
We have to. We just take him back
Most
to
of
his
the
family.
people you guys kill have families. I want you to know that.
Yeah.
Like,
Was Quigley the one that
he was
like,
the knight that got summoned when Anzu drew from the deck. Yeah.
Who was a level 4 knight.
Animus, a piece of shrapnel goes right past your cheek into the wall behind you.
Ooh, my feathers.
You have a faint cut across your cheek, like you feel blood roll down your cheek.
I am.
Zygon and Thea, you guys weren't in the way. But Anzu, a giant metal. Sorry, I think my computer went weird for a second. Anzu has a giant metal spike sticking out of the center of his chest. He is currently bleeding out. You see a few of the guards have had like arms severed off. Like one of the guards, the piece of metal goes straight through the top of his head and bisects his head in half. You see like fire everywhere. Some of the buildings have caught fire. But yeah, that's what's going on. What are you guys gonna do? You see the group of people that were stealing the chests have started to speed away.
Oh, do they? Do I get all of my shapes back from a short rest? Right.
I believe you do. Yes.
Looking at Anzu, and then also seeing this happen, decide that Thea can definitely heal him. And/or Zygon, and I run out the door, and I turn into an air elemental to go after them.
Okay. As Animus like literally breezes past you, Cirrus.
As
You
air
see,
does.
Cordelia looks down at you, and you see she's got like a few scrapes on her, like her white fur is bleeding. She regresses back into her normal humanoid form. She looks at you. Are you okay?
my jaw's on?
I have to go. Get the others. I will leave. I will leave a way for us to be tracked. You're okay. And then she runs full sprint, jumps, dives into the air, and as she's diving into the water, transforms into a great white shark and just starts swimming after these people. What are you guys doing? Andrew's bleeding out on the floor.
I just turned to Zygon.
Move. Things.
Yeah.
You see Tentacles is now Nintacles. He's missing one of his 10 tentacles.
Oh no.
But he's good.
Did he lose that eye he was fucking stalking me with?
No.
Damn it.
Damn, you didn't get stabbed in the eye. Andrew takes another 9 points of damage as he's bleeding out on the floor.
Wait, is there anything still doing damage?
He's got a giant metal spike in his chest.
Oh, word. Okay. Let me see if I can. Birdie.
She's singing.
Yeah,
she's singing a
out
song.
And I guess I'm just gonna like try to pull it out and then cast it at the same time.
So as you're pulling it out,
My mushroom buddy.
Anzu, you take 15 points of damage as the spike comes out. The Thea is immediately healing you. What's your HP at, Anzu?
I am at 58.
And then
He's fine.
yeah, he's fine. And then boom, you heal 70. The wound immediately closes. Your back reseals, and then the tattoo fixes itself. There's no scar whatsoever. But yeah, you might have a little bit of scarring on your chest. Not gonna lie.
A little bit.
Hell yeah.
A little bit.
Badass.
It's gonna look like Aang's scar in Last Airbender, except
Spoilers.
on the chest. That show's like almost as old as we are. But Andrew, you are stable. You are stable.
Hiccups.
All right, Zygon, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna follow Animus.
Okay.
Mm.
How are you going to
I see
follow?
that Anzu is taken care of. I don't know. How did he get out?
So Animus
He
turned
became
into an air
air.
elemental, and then Cordelia turned into a great white shark.
Are there other like druids that are like shape changing that
There
anyone
are some that are pursuing, but most of them are hanging back to like put out the fires and check on people and make sure less people die.
Yeah, can I go start checking on people and
Yeah, so you make a medicine check.
good? Please. Medicine. That would be a 10.
You were trained briefly in triage as part of your ranger training, so you can tie tourniquets and tell people like apply pressure to wounds and like do all that. To do the healing that is needed will require Thea and Zygon. You can like temporarily stabilize people, but like to fully heal them is going to require magic.
Right, but what about like cure wounds?
I mean, if you have cure wounds, you can use it on people.
I do have cure wounds.
Okay, cool. You
That's
I'm
our
a healer.
ranger. Look how many healers
That's
we've
our-
got.
Look at our 4
Been a
healers.
while.
Yeah, you use it as many times as you want. Remember, it consumes spell slots.
Yeah, how many, I guess, like, how many people are hurt?
At least 20.
Oh, God. Well, I can help, like, 4.
I will give you 5 options. Or no, I'll give you 7 options.
Jesus Christ.
You have 4 uses of your spell, correct? Do you want to use all 4?
Sure.
For everyone
Well,
you don't use,
I'm
for everyone you
gonna
don't
be
use,
using...
someone will die.
What's the alternative? Does he like?
If he uses 0, 7 people die. If he uses 1, 6 people die.
Oh,
and
okay,
so
that's
on.
what you're saying.
There will
that's
be
good.
at least 3 people dead. All right. So
I have a lot. I have a number of spell slots that I could use.
What the fuck was
it's up to you.
And
It's
it's
up to you.
7.
7 people. You see the first 2 people you come up on, you see a woman who looks to be in her like mid-20s with a small child who's probably not even a year old. You see the child has a gash over its eye and is just like crying. The mother is unconscious, but she's still cradling her baby even though it's unconscious. But the baby has like a gash in its eye. As long as there is no internal bleeding, this baby will probably be fine. But
Okay,
babies don't have a ton of blood.
We're burning 7 spell slots.
All right. So you save the mother and her baby. The mother is still unconscious, but she is stabilized. You then go over to what look like a group of elderly people. There's
Hold on.
these 3. Oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I still have a fuck ton of these stupid little peanuts Caleb gave me ages ago.
You do have the peanuts.
Can I start dishing out peanuts instead of fucking spell slots?
How many peanuts do you have? You know what
I
this
have-
is? These are Sinzu beans from Dragon Ball, basically. You're giving people Sinzu beans.
That's a reference.
Somebody will get it.
I have 18 of one of them and 15 of the other, but I'm trying to figure out which one is which.
Caleb's going to be so excited when he comes back in.
Yeah, that's why. Caleb! Caleb!
He's putting his headphones on.
Caleb!
Caleb, everyone's
Caleb.
dead but you.
No way. No, I'm kidding.
You won.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Caleb, you remember those peanuts you gave me?
Yes.
I'm gonna start dishing them out instead of spell slots. It's the pink ones.
So for the ones that are the people that are unconscious, you're gonna have to chew up the peanut in your mouth and then
And
give it to them
baby bird
orally.
them.
The peanuts.
Ew.
The
Rather be
peanuts.
dead.
So, okay, secondary question. The blue one clears a status. Is unconscious a status?
Where did I get these?
I have no idea.
Technically, yes, but it's more like
I still have to
poison.
baby bird them.
Or whatever. Oh no, that's something else. The little flying elephant.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I got them in
From the Hollyfants.
Bytopia.
Okay, I was close.
Yeah, from the Hollyfants, the miniature flying elephants.
Yeah, those
That's
guys.
what it was.
What was
All right.
that one's name? Bryce?
Yes, it was Bryce.
Bryce, look at us.
And he was like this. He was like, bros, why do we have to be evil? Why can't we just be like chill?
We
and do
had a
drum circle?"
chill like drum circle. So
Yeah.
I still have my drum. I can start.
Hey, you know what? You
Um,
remember what that drum does, right?
Nope.
It summons Bryce.
Oh shit!
Yeah, when you start playing it, it summons Bryce.
Can Bryce heal?
He's a Holly
Let's
fan,
find
yes.
out.
Did you say?
Hollyfants.
Fuck them. What the fuck?
Hollyfants are angelic elephants. That is their whole thing. They are angel elephants, and they also have like a battle form where they become like a giant elephant.
Oh yeah, the
I'm
ancient psychic tandem war elephants.
Yes, exactly.
I'm holding on to my peanuts, and we're summoning Bryce.
He's remembering
Alright.
Bryce.
So you
playing
start
the drum
as this massive
in front of
explosion,
this,
people
like
are screaming. I always like, hang on, I got a jam.
fucking what is it? DK?
Yeah,
Whatever the game was.
Donkey Kongas?
Bumblebee.
Donkey Konga. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
And then you hear the faint drum beats of 1,000 drum circles
Yes.
as coming down from the sky in a beam of light is the Hollyphant Bryce, and he lands in front of you. And he's like, "Serious, bro!"
What's up, Bryce, bro?
He starts looking around. This is not a bodacious summoning, bro.
No, it's not. We are in a pickle, my friend.
Dude.
We need
What's
your
wrong?
help. We need your help.
He starts looking around. Whoa, all these people are like really messed up, man.
Yeah. Something really messed up happened. We'll talk later.
No worries. We can have a jam sesh.
And can you start doing your magical healing powers?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
It'd be
Let me
huge help.
just. He starts stretching out. He trumpets a few times. Then you see him just kind of stand there, and then he starts playing with his trumpet of a snout, and he starts playing. And at first, it's just elephant noises, but then as it goes on, you start to hear this like angelic choir singing, and like just like these hymns of restoration just being projected everywhere. And you see everyone within a 60-foot radius of Bryce heals full health.
No way.
That includes you, because you took bludgeoning damage, and that includes Anzu. Anzu is full health now.
Fuck yeah.
Never needed a healer.
I mean, Thea used the heal spell slot.
There's still other people that aren't within his range, right?
Yeah, there's other people that aren't within the range.
Can I start dishing out peanuts to other
Yeah, you start
people
going
outside?
through.
How many do I burn?
Roll a d12.
That's a 10.
10.
Cool.
Well, we're gonna need our other healers anyway.
Yeah, do I even know what the hell's going on? 'Cause, like,
So within about 20 seconds, you were eating fish. There was an explosion. There was a pain in your chest. You had a spike sticking out of it. Thea healed you. You heard bodacious, and then you were fully healed.
huh?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Or do them.
Or do, you know, if this is something you want,
Sounds
play
kind of
Dungeons
fun.
and Dragons. The Ashari, using their water magics, have put out the fires on the houses. You see people are kind of recovering. There's still a few people screaming, some people with like broken limbs and stuff like that. But overall, it seems as though some people have recovered, or most people have recovered. You see the guard captain, along with some of his other guards, bringing around this large ship that has like cannons on the side, and it's a traditional like sailing ship. And then it also has a little schooner that can have like max 3 people in it. And he comes over to the group of you. We were planning on not unveiling these until it was time for the Aramete, but we need all hands on deck.
Is Quigley back up?
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh.
Poor guy.
Shit.
It's
No,
like
he's
pieces
dead.
together.
Yeah, some people are just dead. Some people are
It's
just gone.
just trying to piece them back together.
Quigley! I'll fix it. And you see he's like putting 2 pieces of his skull together.
Oh my god, that's so morbid.
Thea, please put my Quigley back together.
Oh my god.
Please, Thea.
That might be
It's
a little on my
You do
back,
have a
but
reservation. You might have
It's
the only
been-
one with a
it's been less
resurrection.
than a minute. Revivify would work.
Okay. I'll try to put his head back on and
Okay.
then cast.
Okay. So you position the head just right.
Quigley's not gonna be able to walk again.
There's still some like brain that we're missing. That's like way
Yeah,
over on
it's
the other
like
side of the
scoop
room.
it in there.
That
It'll be
part of the
fine.
brain is the part of that like makes Quigley like a slave to Anzu, basically. He just comes back
Not a
normal.
slave. Loyal
Turns out he went to
subject.
heaven.
Sorry.
He felt free for 1 second.
Oh, you don't.
He is a gnome, so he went to Bitopia.
He was in the drum circle for just a few
was-
moments.
Bryce was playing the drums, welcoming Quigley. Bryce disappeared.
Quigley
Poor
just-
guy.
Quigley
This guy just wants to fucking live his life. They keep teleporting on fucking 13 different dimensions.
Quigley just like
Against his will, mind you.
bodacious.
His eyes shoot open, and just blood screams out of him.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
gross.
Oh, Quigley. What are we gonna do with you?
Sir, may I request paid time off?
Sure, would you like me to take you back to the guild hall?
I'm just gonna lie down right here. And you see he just passes out.
Can I just go ahead and plane shift him back to the guild hall?
Plane shift, you're in the same plane, so it wouldn't
Oh,
necessarily
shit.
work. You'll have to teleport him if you want to do that.
You just keep him here for a sec. We probably should learn his real name.
He'll be fine
And
now.
then the poor fuck is
Oh,
gonna
he'll be fine now.
wake
Okay.
up in some different building. And I can't catch a breath.
We
But
need to.
the schooner can have 3 people, and the larger ship can have 5. Schooner
Okay.
moves faster. The larger ship has more firepower.
I'll be in the schooner because I am the firepower.
That's a
Same.
very fair point. All right,
Yes, he's
so
still
Zygon and
coughing up
Anzu
blood.
get into the schooner. Thea and Sirius, what are you guys doing?
I don't know. Where would I be? Wait, is there just room for one more person?
There's one more. There's room for one more in the schooner, and then whoever is left would have to get into the brig. Or you could have both of you get on the brig, and then one of the Ashari would join you on the schooner. And the Ashari will fill out the slots that you don't.
So I have a plan. Okay. The schooner doesn't have firepower, so if you're ranged, you should get on the schooner.
The schooner has a harpoon at the front of it.
It has poon.
then-
Sorry.
Yes, yeah. Don't worry. I've made
Darius
that
could
joke
probably
before.
use that harpoon, right? With his abilities.
It is a dexterity based weapon.
Well, based on the way I've been rolling tonight.
Anzu's better with dexterity. Well, except for when he got a metal spike through his chest.
Yeah, that was
That
less
didn't work out.
dexterous.
I thought you were gonna be like, oh, you slipped on an oyster.
No.
Nope, you,
Maybe we could Rochambeau for it. I don't care.
yeah. Or just both of you jump on the brigade.
My fun with me.
That's fine.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'll get on the big one.
Okay. Cirrus gets on the big brig. Thea gets on the
Also.
brig.
So, yeah.
Okay. So the two of you get on the brig. The Ashari fill out the rest. Zygon, do you wish to captain the schooner?
Of course.
Okay.
Start barking out orders.
So the Ashari are they know how to do all this stuff. They lower the sails, they adjust them for the wind speed, and then Zygon, you begin to sail the ship through. You get it through this area, and as you're going, make a perception check.
$21.
As you're sailing, out of the corner of your eye, you see someone watching as you go by. And as you're sailing, you turn to look at them, and you see a green glint in their eye
Oh no.
as you keep sailing, and she just waves directly at you.
Where was she?
She was standing. She's standing at the backside of the of one of the buildings that's like the furthest to the edge. And you see she is wearing. You remember that small young gnome whose armor didn't fit correctly?
No.
She is dressed like that.
No.
Damn.
She just.
Well,
That
like
bitch.
pointed out to Anzu. I just point as I'm steering.
I say we start a fight.
Just the two of us?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
the brig is starting to sail past you.
It was
as
made to
Skaga,
be.
As Cirrus, the guard captain's like, "Okay, what's your skill set?"
Bow
See if
and
you have a
arrow.
bow on your back. Okay, get up in the crow's nest.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
gonna be a good vantage point.
Hell.
But Brady, I
Seriously.
mean, we've gotta do something, man. We have to
Thea.
have a win for once.
What is your skill set?
All right. I'm with you.
Healing and other stuff.
All right,
Hell yeah.
we might require you to be below deck just in case there's any injuries.
Okay, I can also lots of magic.
Lots of magic.
Do a little bit of everything.
We have portholes in that level of the ship. It's mainly so that we can fire defensive magics through them. But if you see the opportunity, do so.
Okay.
So Thea, you go below deck. What's the choice, schooner boys?
We're going
You
back.
see the Ashari is like, what are we doing? We have to go help the others.
Oh boy, that Ashari member's dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they're
he's
very-
definitely dead.
We're gonna pick a fight.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're going back. We're getting revenge. She almost killed Anzu.
that is true.
Again.
All right,
We
so
have
as
to
you
come
sail
up with
back,
a win.
You see Shavira's big, toothy grin, still in the humanoid form that she normally takes, but the mouth goes wider as rows of sharp, draconic teeth dangle in her jaw.
I'll whisper, talk to Andrew. She's a bit toothier than I remember.
Yes, that's not gonna feel good.
Anzu, actually, Anzu and Zygon both make wisdom saving throws.
I'm good at these.
Great.
21.
27.
There will be no adverse effects to this, but you hear in your mind Shavira's voice. Do you think it is wise to fight me with just the two of you?
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. Just
You guys
the
both
two
start
of us.
singing that song in your head as you're getting closer to Shavira, almost linking up. Anzu and Zygon, I will both allow you to make one attack before combat.
Can I like ramp the boat and like bail off and like have the boat hit it?
Yeah, you
Somehow.
certainly can try. Yeah.
Ejectocito, cuz.
All right, Brady.
Yeah,
Oh
really.
my god.
What do we want to do? How do we want to go
Anzu,
about
I
it?
will remind you, because Anzu's avatar is over, you have 2 points of exhaustion.
Okay.
But you
Maybe
long
this is-
rested, so you have 1. You have 1.
What does that do?
1 point of exhaustion.
Disadvantage on
I believe it's
checks.
disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, just ability checks.
So just like jumping and stuff like that.
Anything that requires a roll that is not an attack.
Gotcha.
I don't know about saving throws.
Not saving throws. Yeah, disadvantage on ability check. Yeah. Saving throws and attack rolls are not affected.
I mean, how do
What's
we want to
the-
go
what's-
about it?
What's the area looking like?
So this building is one of their fish nurseries. For like the fish that are like harder to cultivate in the wild, they have a nursery for them.
Something about
And
popcorn line or
can
something.
I still use that tome that I
Water.
have?
It was
Since I
water.
don't have
Yeah.
a level of wizard.
Yeah, you can still use it.
Right.
Oh wait, you don't have a level in wizard anymore. I think it works for warlocks too.
Okay.
Let me look. It's in the DMG.
How deep is the water?
I mean, you're in the middle of the ocean.
At
It's
least 2 feet.
At least 2.
correct.
How many nautical miles?
3 nautical miles down?
Ooh,
I'd say 6.
6 nautical miles.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
That's almost 6 real miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 7 real
How
miles.
deep is the Marianas Trench?
Not that deep.
It's that deep. It's more than
Up.
6 miles down.
Feet.
If it's not, it's not 6.
Oh, it's nope.
The Marianas Trench is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. So
Jeez.
It's 10,984 plus or minus 25 meters.
That's-
speak American, please.
Oh, okay, I got you. It is
36,000 feet.
6,006 plus or minus 14 fathoms.
Ah, I like
you.
that one.
In other words, deep.
It is
Wow.
7 miles deep.
I think
Here we
you
go.
guys should join the party.
Oh no, you can't use the Tome of Still Tongue anymore. It's only for wizards.
That sucks.
So Anzu can use it. But you free up an attunement slot.
True, yeah.
Atonement slot.
you want
we
a
playing
cloak of
vampire?
displacement?
You may atone.
I already have.
Can I have 2?
They don't stack.
You really cool.
All right, what are you guys doing? You get 1 attack. That's not miss.
Maybe we can combo or something.
Combo.
Hit her with a
Wombo
wombo combo.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm looking up these spells that I rarely use.
The big ones.
Yeah.
I wonder if
She
the
can-
3 are on one of the ships that we're following, because we could take one of them out for sure. Not you guys, though. You guys are already in your thing.
So, I just don't know if they are. Because, like, I don't think Shavir would let them die, even if we did. So
I
in
don't
the
think
end,
they're
we still have
expecting them to
kill
die.
her.
We have never killed one of them because we keep splitting up in these fights.
Come help us.
I don't know. I'm an air elemental
Come on.
Aaron just
flying
doesn't even
after.
know what's
Then-
going
then
on.
where
He doesn't
do
know
you
the boats
At this
exist.
point, I probably have already started my attack on them.
You guys are getting close. Yeah, you and Cordelia are.
I go 90 feet
Like-
90 feet per turn. Oh no, I go
Yeah, but
180 feet per turn.
But she's the heart of the tides.
Yeah, so we're going fast.
Yeah, you guys are cooking.
I am air.
She has my
I am
heart of
speed.
the tides.
Oh, that was nice. What are you guys doing? Come on, make a quick decision here. What's going on?
Oh, hang on. How close are we?
If you're taking the boat, I would say about 70 feet.
Like 0.24 fathoms.
Yeah, roughly. He's looking it up. How many feet is
7th level
fathom?
fireball.
7th level fireball. Okay. Roll to see if you hit.
Does your new
Fireball?
thing do anything here?
Oh wait, no, it's dexterity. My bad.
Does Final
Uh,
Storm add anything here?
Final Storm's
Only if
more
it's a
of
level. He has to cast a level 3 or lower.
Wait. Oh yeah, because that lets me cast twice, don't I?
It lets you double cast. You expend an extra spell slot to double
Dude.
cast.
What a
Fathoms are easy to remember. It's
Okay.
6 feet to 1 fathom.
6 feet?
Very easy.
Yeah.
That's very easy.
Oh, I like that.
So Brady is taller than 1 fathom. I'm taller than 1 fathom.
I'm about a fathom.
Caleb's about a fathom.
Cirrus is basically a fathom.
Yeah.
Animus is not a fathom.
No. He's about
Okay.
half a fathom.
You're casting fireball?
Damage.
Is a double 3rd level fireball better than a
Mathematically?
1/7th level fireball?
I believe it's less guys.
I don't think so.
I think it's less guys.
I just don't know. That's why I'm wondering if the double cast on that is better.
Well, I got a 56.
56. She saved. And
Bitch.
you see, as the fireball comes toward her, Anzu, you see like a skeletal, like rib cage thing begin to form around her, and then a faint cloak form around her. You recognize this spell. She is using Anzu's avatar.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You don't know how,
Oh,
but she is.
no.
I'm gonna look at Zygon.
Gotta go.
Perhaps she was right about this one.
Saigon, what are you doing? She does take some damage though, so you still hit her.
I'm gonna cast Synaptic Static.
Go ahead and is it a dex save?
It is intelligence save.
Intelligence. Okay. What's your spell save DC?
Hang on, man. Where is that? Oh, it's a 18. 18. Sorry.
She succeeds.
Okay. So she takes half damage.
Okay.
It's 8d6.
Damage. That's still a lot of damage. Okay.
Things we like to
Alright,
see.
we're only rolling a 6. 2 6s.
Oh. boy.
$36 damage halved, so she takes 18 damage. It's not very much. That sucks.
So as you're getting closer, you see Shavira's draconic form begin to emerge, and this is the first time you've seen it since she consumed an elder brain.
Oh no.
her wings are more sinew looking. Has anyone here played StarCraft? Dang it. Does anyone know what the Zerg are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad guy in Toy Story, right?
Yeah, technically, yeah. Yeah. Emperor Zurg. She does not look like Emperor Zurg.
Oh my god, it's Emperor Zurg. Oh my
it's like
god.
that seed of the second movie. So you see her wings begin to come out. They're more sinew and like purple with like flecks of green kind of sprinkled throughout. You see as she kind of expands down her neck, you see these weird pulsating sacs. And inside you see a bunch of illithid tadpoles.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that.
You see her body is like, it almost looks like someone, like when you see like a model of like people without like a musculature model. So like there's no skin and it's just all the muscle and stuff. It's like that. Like her skin has been like peeled back and now all that's left is just this sinew and just like cord looking like rope like flesh, and it's all like knotted and kind of like a xenomorph. Kind of think like Giger, you know, H.R. Giger. And as she kind of unfurls her wings, you see not only are there sacs on her neck, but they're also on the interior of her wing. And she kind of just stands at her full height. And I need you, both of you notice this like psychic disturbance in your brain, but you kind of resist. You see the dude who is with you, the Ashari who is with you, immediately walk off the ship and just go sinking down into the water, and he's swimming down as far as he can.
Oh god.
You then notice that about 15 people are doing the same thing.
Guys.
And Shavira, you hear Shavira's voice kind of boom out. I guess they wanted a swim.
Yeah, this was a mistake.
You know, the crew's all dead, so I guess we don't have really a choice now.
Yep.
Yep.
Crew, the whole one other person that was on there besides you two.
Correct.
I mean, we could still bail out.
We could, yeah. Yeah, I'm not.
You guys have about 20 feet before the ship is going to collide and most likely be irreparably damaged.
I think we bail.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Maybe we head to land.
So, yeah. Zygon, you fling the wheel to the right as much as you can. The ship.
E-brake, clutch kick.
Ooh, can I
actually, you
can
can do that. If you drop the anchor, it's essentially like an e-brake. So you drop anchor, you turn, and then you raise anchor.
Tokyo Drift theme starts playing in the background.
Jacob.
Yes.
Can I enlarge the sail?
Yeah, you can enlarge the sail.
I'm going to enlarge the sail.
So you, as the ship is turning and the sail is moving, you hit the sail. It expands out. The whole mast expands. You might have some weight issues, but you know, you guys begin flying, quickly catching the brig. You see all, you kind of look behind you, all the people that were swimming down are all surfacing as Shavira shrinks back down into her humanoid form. And you just hear her voice just laughing in the backs of your minds as we end tonight's session.
What?
Chance is just looking at Zaga like,
stupid
that crazy bitch.
Idiot.
Yeah. The others.
I want to say thank you so much for watching, both here and on YouTube. If there's like a weird edit break, it's because something funny happened, but we can't share it. That's why you got to watch the Twitch streams, because then you get to experience it live.
Caleb showed his nipples.
Yeah, Caleb showed a whole one.
Yeah.
Catch us on Flagon Slayer's OnlyFans.
If you subscribe, he'll show two. If you subscribe, he'll show two. Anyway.
Could you imagine our dumbasses setting up fucking OnlyFans?
OnlyFans D&D. I think we could tastefully do it.
Every
time you roll a natural one, you take off a piece of clothing.
Oh, strip D&D?
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Anyway, we're not going to do that, Twitch. Please don't ban us. Thank you so much for watching. thank you so much to the YouTube people. The subscriber numbers have been increasing. We appreciate you so much. I'm sorry that it's taken this long for us to shout you out. I know Caleb has a little bit, but you know, we want to say we appreciate you. We see you, and we hope to see you live someday. Not like we're doing a live show, like you're watching.
We can do a live show.
Or, well,
if we got big enough, that would be really cool. But as of right now,
cool.
we are extremely happy with how we are doing.
We love what we're doing. We love getting to hang out with each other every Sunday, most of the time, and we hope to see you next week.